Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance video. Today I am going to induct another of my fragrances into my Hall of Fame. And today what I have is a fragrance from the house of Hermès, and this is from their Hermessence line. And this one is a fragrance called Vetiver Tonka. Now this fragrance bottle is only 15 mLs, so it barely qualifies. I'm not sure where you draw the line on bottle size as far as bottles for a Hall of Fame, but since this is Hermessence, um, it's very expensive juice. I know right now the 3.38 ounce bottles are $260, so quite pricey. In these 15 ml bottles, they can only be purchased from their Hermessence website in a set of four. You can get four of these bottles right now for $168. So per bottle, that breaks down to $42 before shipping. But to get one individually, you probably have to go through an independent seller, eBay. I know on eBay, I think people are trying to sell these for about $80. So pretty expensive for the size, but it is a high end, um, exclusive product. So that's pretty much what you're paying for right there. Um, and this is a fragrance that I do enjoy wearing from time to time. I believe it was Dan, my makers, that actually first introduced this fragrance to YouTube. I think at one point in time it may have been his favorite fragrance. I remember he said it made his mouth water. I'm not sure if I like it as much as that, but um, it does have vetiver, tonka, but there's also a hazelnut note here. It gives like a bit of a nuttiness, some sweet gourmand notes like caramel and praline. There's actually a tobacco note here as well. I didn't realize that until I researched the fragrance last night. All this time I'm wearing it, didn't realize it had some tobacco in there. But basically, what you get here is basically like a semi-gourmand. It has some sweet, edible notes, but it's also got that grassy, the vetiver and the leafy tobacco notes in there as well. So it's not really, doesn't really make you smell like you're edible, but it definitely has those sweet notes in there, blended with some grassy, earthy tones as well. So a nice blend. Uh, as far as vetiver fragrances go, this is certainly one of the more pleasing ones, I think. And a lot of people might be on the fence about vetiver and not sure if they want to own a vetiver. But if you're not sure about that, definitely smell this one and see if it doesn't change your mind about how you feel about vetiver fragrances, because it takes it to a whole new level, I think, compared to most of these green uh, type vetivers or the citrusy vetivers. Um, so there's actually three reasons why this fragrance is special to me. I guess number one, I think it does smell good. I mean, it's not probably my favorite smelling fragrance in my collection, but I do like the way it interplays vetiver with the sweet gourmand notes. Secondly, it's one of the more expensive fragrances in my collection. And from a psychological standpoint, I think when a fragrance is expensive, you tend to like it more for whatever reason. It's just the way your brain works. You can't really help it. But yeah, thirdly, um, I actually got this bottle for free. Um, I'm not sure how many people know this, but a while back, I had done a spoof video when Brad Pitt was endorsing Chanel number 5. And then later on, I was on base notes, and someone decided to have a contest to see who could come up with the best spoof video of Brad Pitt endorsing Chanel number 5. And since I already did the video, I submitted my video for the contest, and I think I may have been the only one that entered the contest because I ended up winning. So this was the main prize. There were some other things in there. I think there was like a shaving kit or something in there as well. But yeah, this was the main part of the prize. Bottle of Vetiver Tonka 15 ml worth probably about $50, $60. So glad to have this in my collection. Uh, top shelf worthy, in my opinion. Put it up there with those other big bottles. It's a little guy, but small but mighty. Vetiver Tonka from Hermessence. You should check it out if you haven't already. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.